Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Starcraft 2. I am Zoronden, and today's matchup is on Ohana. It is a Gold League match. In the bottom right corner is going to be the teal Protoss FrashQ, and in the top left corner, the purple Protoss Flighty. And this is obviously a PvP match. So we'll have to see how these two players are going to mirror each other. And to do that, we need a production tab. And you'll notice the game is going super freaking quick. And that is because, again, I am doing more than one game, and I want to speed things up a little bit. But I will make sure we miss none of the action, as I will slow it down when the time comes and is appropriate. There's a pylon that is not FrashQ's. Keep that in mind. It's not a proxy pylon or anything there. And that is a probe being chased around by a stalker, and unfortunately it looks like that probe did indeed meet its end. There's another probe over here though, and that is a proxy pylon. We'll need to keep an eye on that, as that is going to be possibly causing some issues for FrashQ. Looks like we got a stalker battle. Obviously Flighty outmatched there. He is in the retreat quite heavily, and looks like they are going to pull off and sit happy at that Zelnaga watchtower. For the meantime, keeping map control, and there's another proxy pylon as well. Let's go back to normal speed for the rest of the game here, as FrashQ is running in here. However, that is a little too bold, as he could have some serious issues, especially with a Phoenix on the field already by Flighty, as well as an Immortal on the way. FrashQ just needs to run for it, as this Phoenix is going to slowly eliminate him. And indeed, he does pull back. The proxy pylon gonna help, especially now that he has 5. There's actually 6 stalkers. Definitely gonna help out. Check out the production facilities. Both players have opted to not expand. FrashQ has kind of thrown all his warp gates back here in the back. That is an interesting decision. Not necessarily bad, just curious. And these, oh, they almost sniped that Phoenix out quite easily. He is now down to only 50 hit points, and if he's not careful, he's about to go down as well. They could easily snipe him here. That Immortal doing some nice damage, however, the Stalkers quickly kill him. The Stalkers of FrashQ do now outnumber Flighty. He's going to have to be careful. The Phoenixes, though, are definitely helping out. However, the Stalkers were sniping him off there with the reinforcements that Flighty is slowly getting. His probes off the line coming in. FrashQ is definitely putting the heat on Flighty, as he is having serious issues having to pull his own probes off the line. That obviously causes issues. And here comes some reinforcements by FrashQ. Going to cause Flighty even more problems. Definitely having to be careful here. And obviously we can see now the differences in the mirroring of the players. Flighty opted for Phoenix, and FrashQ opted for Mass Stalker, essentially. Oh, and a blink right into that Immortal. He's going to take serious damage. However, the probes are doing a lot of damage considering. And that Immortal does go down. More reinforcements come in. Still only 3 stalkers doing this damage. The Phoenixes just don't have enough energy to do anything at this time. Looks like 1 does now, and that stalker is going to have some pain. There's still 2 more sitting here, though. And the Phoenixes, yet again, 1 goes down. There's only 1 Phoenix left, and he is about 10 energy away from helping out. 2 stalkers versus 1. That guy needs to retreat. And the reinforcements seem to have stopped for FrashQ. I'm not sure if he wants to. Oh, and that's all right. There's harassment going on by Flighty. A couple zealots coming into his base here. FrashQ is trying to get that proxy pylon out. It looks like this might be the end of that harassment. It might be more of an annoyance harassment, or a save my own butt harassment, than an actual win harassment, or even to do damage. So that probe or pylon is going to go down quite easily. However, FrashQ is now putting out some more units. Flighty does... Oh, did he find that? He did not find that pylon, unfortunately. Now he does. There he goes. He's going to run home with that Phoenix. As 1 Phoenix does no good against a ground unit. Not very beneficial. However, here comes the Immortal and Stalkers. They are going to want to get rid of that pylon. The pylon does warp in a Sentry and a Stalker, it appears. They're going to try and swoop around here and snipe that Immortal out yet again. And it looks like he's going to go down as well, popping him off. The rest of the army does seem to want to get out of there now, and even more reinforcements coming in. A Zealot as well. And FrashQ is yet again pressuring Flighty here, causing more issues for Flighty. FrashQ is going to pull back a little bit for the moment. Here come a few more reinforcements as well. He's going to mass at that ramp and press on up, I would assume, causing serious issues for Flighty. Here comes FrashQ throwing up a shield as well. Phoenix does have enough energy. There's the lift. The Immortal is gone. The Zealot's going to town on the Stalkers. Oh, but there might just be too much here by Flighty to have FrashQ defeated. However, nice blink micro, as well as the sentries from behind that I forgot about, doing nice damage. Here come more reinforcements. Probes off the line again. Flighty is just struggling to survive here. So many probes going down. And FrashQ is slowly just dwindling Flighty out, causing serious issues. Another Immortal goes down. That is unfortunate for Flighty. He has lost so many Immortals in these little incursions. I'm going to speed it up just a bit. I'm going to keep an eye on the incursions here, on the combat. More warp-ins by both sides. The Phoenix gets a little overzealous, gets sniped for his hubris. And Flighty is going to force field off his ramp. Does not want FrashQ coming up. And FrashQ has no way of getting high ground vision, as he has not built an observer or anything like that. But the shield isn't put back up. FrashQ right into the base. There was no more sentries to be warped in by Flighty. Flighty just doesn't have enough warp gates to really do much. And FrashQ is yet again pressuring, killing a few more probes. Those Zealots doing nice damage, but they are quickly going to go down. A bit of nice blink macro by FrashQ, keeping Stalkers alive that would normally be dead. However, they are almost all very low on health at this point, and he doesn't have to pull back as well again. Flighty might even be pursuing there. He does stop, though. And FrashQ is going to actually take those Stalkers all the way home, as he is possibly going to snipe off that pylon. I don't really know how he managed to see that, but that is a nice catch by him, sniping that out quite easily. Oh, but Flighty is going to take this time and get rid of that proxy pylon that has been up for so long. And FrashQ warps in at the last second, blinking actually, and just manages to save just manages to save that pylon. And now Flighty does manage to trap a Stalker there, but didn't even get to kill off on it. That's unfortunate to see. And this pylon was at 6 hit points. Unfortunately for Flighty, he really wanted to get rid of that. That would have slowed FrashQ down quite a bit. That is where a lot of this pressure has been coming from FrashQ. And it looks like Flighty's going to send a single Zealot into FrashQ's base. However, that might not be the most interesting thing to watch at the moment, as FrashQ is yet again pressuring the front door. There's yet another Immortal for FrashQ to slice in half. He definitely wants to do. Here comes that Zealot right into the group. He's going to start going on the other Zealot, who was weakened from the beginning. The probes are going to have to assist to do any damage there. The Stalkers are coming all the way back from way up north. That is a bad call on his part, and that probe is going to kill the Zealot. Oh, Hero Probe takes out the Zealot. Now we have Stalkers coming back from all the way up top field. That is unfortunate to see that they did not need to come all the way back. He also needs to realize that there is a proxy pylon somewhere on the field. Looks like he has indeed realized that and is going to go take that out. However, Flighty does finally get that pylon smashed out, and that actually supply blocks FrashQ. Flighty might be looking to walk across the map and do some damage, as he has a fairly sizable army finally. Both players are actually now supply blocked. So here comes Flighty marching across the map. Gonna sit at that Xel'Naga watchtower for a second. And here comes a decent engagement. FrashQ doesn't want anything to do with it, though. He backs off. Flighty gonna take out that sort of proxy pylon. Gonna fly in and scout around with that Phoenix, just kind of checking to see if he had a natural, I guess, which obviously he does not at this time. Here comes more Stalkers. Finally an Immortal up by FrashQ. A little bit of units other than the Stalker, which we've seen out of him so much. And both players are going to sit back for a bit. Looks like FrashQ is now moving out. Here comes his engagement. He's going to want to bulk up there. And there we go. Guardian shields both sides. A blink in by FrashQ. This might spell doom for Flighty. He's going to snipe out both those Immortals. And then FrashQ's Immortals are going to walk in and start doing their damage. However, the Stalkers for FrashQ are gone. Phoenix is coming in and lifting up the Immortals. Serious danger going on for FrashQ. There's so few units are left in Immortal. Flighty has come in. However, those two Immortals are still up for FrashQ. and both players are going to choose to back off. However, Flighty has brought down all his probes. He is going for an all-in, opting not to expand to the natural, just going to go for it. Let's see if this crazy tactic will pull off the victory for him. Here it comes. Maybe. I'm not sure what. Oh, there's what he's waiting for. One more sentry to top off the army. And here we go. This is the B-end and end-all for Flighty. If this does not work for him, it's going to be serious issues. Nice force fields on the ramp, blocking off all those probes. Now they're getting pop-chopped by the Stalker sentries and Immortal from up top. Still going to be dangerous for FrashQ, as this is a sizable force by Flighty. However, the bulk of that sizable force is probes. So, I mean, it's going to be dangerous, and FrashQ still has income, so he's going to be warping in reinforcements, where Flighty is dead in the water on reinforcements. The Phoenix is still causing issues for FrashQ, lifting up those Immortals. Can FrashQ pull off this attack, or is Flighty going to get it with his all-in move? However, those probes are all gone. A sentry goes down. Every unit is so crucial at this time. And here comes FrashQ's probes, and Flighty knows he cannot deal with that amount of units. He's going to have to call the GG, and that does it. I want to thank FrashQ. I believe he is the player that sent in this game. So thanks for sending that in. It was a very exciting PvP matchup. A little bit better than the last two, definitely for sure. Gold League is always a little more entertaining than everything else. And for a PvP, this was a pretty dang good game. PvP is usually my least favorite matchup. So this was a very exciting game by both Flighty and FrashQ. And a nice comeback win. Actually, no, FrashQ was ahead the whole time. Anyways, congrats to FrashQ. If you like this video, guys, please thumbs up. Please subscribe. It helps me out. I am a small channel. I want to thank you all for watching. I am just can't talk at the end of my video. Anyways, guys, I'm Zoronden. I'll catch you all on the other side.